here at Lord's Raceway, and I am catching up with Dr. Kath McIntosh on a very, very special night. Firstly, welcome.
Thanks, Paul. Good night to be at the races tonight. Terrific here at Bendigo.
Yeah, it is, and it's the Heidi George finals, and we'll do an interview a little bit later on with the Winning Connections. You're going to be involved in that. Not that you know that at the minute, but we will be catching up with the Winning Connections afterwards. And well done. I mean, keep putting money back into, I suppose, the smaller people in the industry and giving them an opportunity to race for good money.
Yeah, that race series is good for the mares, and we want to keep supporting the mares in the industry. I think just from a racing perspective and a breeding perspective. So we see both ends of it. So it's a good night for it tonight, and looking forward to the final.
Now, I've got no idea why we're doing this interview, and I don't.
Have a little surprise.
There's been no green room behind, so I don't know what to say next. But over to you.
Well, so obviously there's been a few announcements come out of HRV the last sort of couple of months. And, it's been somewhat difficult for breeders and studs in the industry because we've sort of been blindsided to a degree and caught on the hop with a lot of these things that have been happening. And with some of the announcements, particularly around the Vic Bred bonus, the first win bonus. And so what we thought, because we predominantly have...
Just so we clarify, we as in Llowalong Farms?
Llowalong,
yep.
yeah. So as Llowalong Farms, we would thought that given the first win bonus has been reduced from $12,000 to a base level of $5,000, and a lot of our boys were eligible for that $12,000 first win bonus, which, when you're breeding to a service fee from anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000, then it's a really good return on investment for breeders. So I've been having a bit of a think and trying to work out what we can do to try and turn things around a little bit for breeders and give them a little bit of offer a different opportunity and encourage them to keep breeding, because I look at what we've got on farm, and usually I would rebreed at least 75% of those mares that foal. So we foal a bit over 100 mares each year, so we would be rebreeding 75 to 80 of those. Now this year I think we'll be lucky to breed 40. Because people are just not wanting to breed. So that's fine. So what we're going to do with the first win bonus reduction back to $5,000 is for the stallions Soho Tribeca, Raging Bull and Yankee Rockstar. If you breed a minimum of 2 mares to each of those, or it might be 1 to Soho, 1 to Raging Bull, or it might be 2 to Yankee Rockstar, then you can do so at a multiple mare discount fee of $1,000 plus GST. So they're going to have a reduction.
Go back, because I honestly don't know this. Go again. So
if you breed, so you need to breed 2 mares at a minimum, so you can breed 5 if you want to, but you can breed 2 mares at a minimum. You can either go 2 to Soho Tribeca, or you could go 1 to Soho and 1 to Yankee Rockstar, or 1 to Raging Bull, 1 to...
the other horse you've got. Yep.
So for those 3 stallions, and their service fee will be $1,000 plus GST each. So technically you could probably breed 3 mares for the price, 3 Raging Bulls for the price of 1 if you wanted to. As it stands at
the minute.
Yeah. So,
wow.
And that's so because with a first win bonus of $5,000, suddenly that makes, they're not having to outlay more than 50% of what they can potentially get as a first win back. So, whereas before they were getting $12,000 first win and outlaying $3,000, now they're going to outlay $1,000, and I mean it's still not brilliant at $5,000, but it's something. So the stallion owners are been very, very good when I've spoken to them about this, and really keen to try and support the breeders through this difficult time. And obviously it's probably attractive to those people in New South Wales and other states where they can get the dual eligibility for these stallions too. And
so it's still eligible for breeders in New South Wales, Queensland, anywhere like that can still...
Yeah, because the stallions are paid up eligible for the Breeders' Challenge, or the foals are. So if you're in New South Wales and you can have the dual
what I'm saying
eligibility...
is they're eligible. This is not restricted to Victorian breeders.
No, but it's just been the driver, basically. I mean, we've seen a reduction in breeding numbers for several years now, and obviously... we've done a lot of work with these stallions to try and get numbers to them over the first sort of 4 or 5 years of being at stud. And, you know, like you look at the likes of Soho Tribeca, I mean, he's impeccably bred. He's had, you know, Amarillans, his Grandam and Dam have been Australian Broodmares of the Year. He's doing a brilliant job with his 2-year-olds. He's already got 10 individual winners, and I think it's a total of 17 wins out of those 10 individual winners. So they're not just one-hit wonders. You know, they're doing a job on the track, and I think they're going to be even better as 3-year-olds. And people love them, and it's the same with the Raging Bulls and the Yankee Rockstars. Yankee's had, you know, very limited numbers, but he's really doing a job on the track, and people like them for their temperaments. They're breaking in really well. We've had the first crop of Raging Bull foals last year, and the reports out of those being broken in have been wonderful. Like, they're big, strong foals. You know, they're just, easy gated, do everything right. So I just, you know, we don't want to, we want to see more numbers to these stallions because we know they can do the job for the industry, and we're just hoping that, you know, people, you know, there's a lot of negativity around, and we say, well, hey, this is what we want to do, and you know, have a go still. There's still life in the industry. It will turn around at some point, and you know, we're here just trying to support the breeders to do that.
Okay. Congratulations, or well done, sorry, not congratulations, well done to Bill and Ann Anderson, Lauriston Bloodstock with Yankee Rockstar. So,
no, Yankee's my horse.
Oh, Kath McIntosh. Okay, well, they got a well done anyway. But well done to you for coming up with this. Soho Tribeca, Rob Watson, and Soho Standardbreds, well done to him. And then to the
David, with Raging Bull.
And his wife, who own him, and they're Kiwis. I know he's a Queenslander, actually.
Yeah, he's in Queensland, So he was like, you know, if that's what you got to do, go for it. So we had really good support from the stallion owners, and I think it's a great opportunity for people.
Oh, it's massive. I think it's massive. I was talking to someone here last week. I think I'd done the interview, and the difference between Poster Boy and Soho Tribeca is just the rub of the green. The ball has just bounced the wrong way for Tribeca. He's been in so many close finishes, including a Lifetime for Living here last week. Just gets pipped on the post. There's so many, got some ripping horses.
Yeah.
He really has. And he's had some really good winners.
Yeah.
But he could have had a lot more. Yeah. Just that one stride, and it's that last stride. He's doing an outstanding job.
Yeah. And I think we'll see a few more over the next few months. And obviously with the change in the Vic Bred first win, we're probably going to see a lot of these 2-year-olds hit the track before the end of the year to try and get, you know, that first win, which is great. You know, these people have invested and they deserve to be rewarded for their efforts. And it is somewhat disappointing that there isn't some sort of grandfather of that, you know, first win bonus, but because these people have invested in good faith. So hopefully they'll continue to invest, and we'll support them with a massive reduction in their service fees. And you know, if anyone has any further questions, feel welcome to get in touch and have a chat about, you know, what we can do combination wise for their mares.
Easiest way to get in touch with you guys?
You can just ring me. Oh, my phone is ringing right now. Is just give me a call on my phone. You can pop that on the screen, Paul, and or you know, ring the office. And very soon we'll be opening up a new website. That's actually what
I thought we were doing, didn't I? Yeah. I thought that's what you were announcing.
So hopefully, so we'll put that out soon. It should be up within the week, and the functionality of that is so much better, and it'll be great for breeders going forward. So, you know, I've had that made over the last 6 months, where, you know, we're still continuing to invest in the industry, you know, and, you know, we think that, we've just all got to kind of rejig what we're doing a little, but, if we don't breed, we're not going to have horses for the industry. So we need to keep getting the numbers, and hopefully this kind of offer will be achievable for people. And certainly, you know, the cost of raising or keeping a dry broodmare is, you know, kind of the same whether she's pregnant or not. So hopefully, it'll be good incentive for people to. And
we don't know what's going on. There are talks that they're trying to get the Vic Bred bonus up. You take up this opportunity, who knows what you might get by the time the foal's born too. So it's not just.
That's the key part right there, is that we're breeding for 3 years in advance. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, we've had gross mismanagement by our board, you know, and in the last, you know, 6 or 8 years. And if, you know, things change through the next 12 months, by the time we get 3 years down the track, you know, the landscape in which we operate could look vastly different. And
I'll give you one key thing too. There will be an election. in between that as well. There's an
Yeah,
election in
that's
two,
right.
2 years' time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people will want to say, well, why we don't? There's every chance of, well, I can't say what's going to happen, but I mean, you don't know what will happen, and, and hopefully we get back.
Yeah, and it's disappointing, and it is very disappointing for the industry across the board, whether you're an owner, a trainer, or a breeder. But it's it will turn around at some point, and hopefully at some point we can get a new board in place, and then we'll have a very different landscape. And because it's been an absolute debacle, and that's putting it nicely.
Yep, that'll be fine. Probably won't tag HOV into this one because
it's reality, Paul.
Oh no, I don't have an issue, but there's no problems there. Just quickly on the farm, Kath, you do also have King of the North, Pastor Steve, and Help is on its way as far as the trotting.
And Volstead frozen.
And Volstead, sorry, yep. And there's still Volstead available? Yeah,
there is. There's a few bookings still available. So, they only want to breed a maximum of 40 mares. So, there's still a few bookings, but not many. Yep.
And then Poster Boy, who is booked out. That's the reason why he's not mentioned, and we don't have to sell him.
That's been phenomenal. To think that, we've been such a hard sell for so many years, and now, people are just, we've got a waiting list for next year. So that's just amazing. And, and it's just terrific to see so many of the Poster Boys out there doing their thing on the track.
And that's the thing. There is confidence because there is a waiting list for him next year. And I know a few other stallions got waiting lists for next year. Yeah. The industry's going to prosper. We've just got to be positive. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. So please get in touch. We want to see these stallions still get their numbers, and they're doing a great job, and and hopefully it's good incentive for everyone.
Well done, Kath. Brilliant effort by you, the team. Your two daughters are here. Your husband Luke's sitting up there enjoying the hospitalities of the night. But well done. It is a family affair, and your commitment to harness racing is outstanding. So my hat comes off to you. People get blinded, so I won't do that. But congratulations and well done.
Thanks, Paul.